photos, and I actually need to check though. Am I like still behind in my traveler's notebook? I have switched to a new refill. With my olive TN, I have switched to the Taiwan beer notebook, and this is the special one where they sell in stores in Taiwan. And apparently if you sell anything related to alcohol, even if it's like a stationery but it advertises it, they have to put like a sticker that says do not drink and drive. So this was like literally stuck onto the notebook, which is really funny. It kind of gives character. But yes, Melhadralu, I've saved the banquet. He is here with me. So my friend Jolly went to round 1 and saw this, thought of me, and she gave it one go and miraculously caught it in that first go. And she was like, it's yours. It's meant to be. So, hey Broken Halo, hello Livia. Are you allowed to drink a journal? I know, right? So this is like the cutest things I've ever seen. It's like a green penguin to start, like a baby penguin, matcha color, and moreover it's holding a dango, which is my entire persona. So maybe this angle is so cute. So Cookie's been coveting it the whole day. I was like holding it, I was like using it as a cushion, hugging it while I took my nap today, and I hid it under the blanket. But just now, right before I'm about to start stream, I heard him pitter-pattering off the stairs. Like usually his steps are really hurried if he took something he isn't supposed to, and he like quickly leave the room. So I was like, oh no, and I looked over and I just see this like glimpse of green, and I was like, shoot. And so I chased him down the stairs. And of course he has this in his hands, but I'm trying to teach him that this is a cushion, not a toy. Like we have cushions in the house that he doesn't even touch, even though they're very plushy like. But I think the shape and the color, well, I don't know if dogs can see color, but this is just too big. Like right now he's next to me looking at this penguin, but I'm trying to educate him that this is off limits, because I do want to keep it around the studio. I've been holding on to it, I was using it, hugging it as I watched streams earlier. Jasmine's stream, I was like doing this in my cheek. Just the best plushie ever. But let's check up on chat. Hello, Planning with Style, thanks for raiding, and thank you for waiting. I was eating a very quick dinner before I was like, oh shoot, if I'm streaming at 6, I should really eat right now. So I made dinner and eat it really fast around 5:40. So I was like, I knew I'm gonna be late. And then Cookie gave me a little run. But thanks for following Crazy Emily 19. Hello Post Orphan, Capybara Raid. Hello Jasmine, I hope you're resting and enjoying your weekend. Hello Tsubaki Star, welcome to the stream. And Silas and Pen, hey! Hello, hey Lathea, welcome to the stream. And thank you for subscribing, Running with Style. Dog large soft squishy thing is toy. I know! But doesn't it look so cute sitting in my office chair? Maybe he's attracted to the green color. Do dogs see color though? Isn't everything like gray? But anyway, I really like the making of this is really good. And there's like a little thing. I was even thinking, would it be super cute? Hold on guys. Do you think it can hold a TN in that gap? Oh my god. Kinda. That's so cute. Hello Ada, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, it me. It me. It me. Oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. So, for those who came in late, this is a gift from my friend Jolly. She went to round 1 last weekend, and she saw this in like the catch-up machine, and she's like, she thought of me, and so she gave it a try, and it came up. Like she caught it on that first try. So she said, it's meant to be. So this is the baby, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. The fact that she caught it in one go is just pretty amazing. But back to today's agenda. Sketcher Fest Edmonds. I finally finished. Cookie, leave it. Leave it. That's not a toy. Leave it. You can go now. Over there. Leave it. Mister. Mister. Give up. That's not yours. No, leave it. Okay, so last weekend was Sketcher Fest Edmonds. I got this huge goodie bag because I was a volunteer. And I have not been journaling for a while, for almost since coming back from the Pacific Northwest Pen Show. And finally, in the last 2 days, yesterday and today, I was able to catch up significantly all the way up to today. Today we had a little stationery meetup and we played with so many inks and did some fun dip pen ink drawings, which I really enjoy, with everyone's ink. Because it became like a thing. Everyone came to meet up with inks. And so we would swatch each other's inks. But look at this. This is the little tag from the penguin. So it looks like there's a pink one. I just thought it's so cute. So, yeah, I caught up to today. Today's actually my sister's birthday. Well, yesterday. Taiwan time. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Sketcher Fest Day. And then this one I haven't written in it yet, but I caught up to the day before, Thursday. Wednesday I did write in it. So you guys see, I have a lot to catch up since PNW Pen Show, and even all the way up to really 4th of July. So, see, my 4th of July is empty right here. Cookie, oh, okay, no, I thought he's gonna. So, but I figure it's fine. I'm pretty happy with where I am at the Hobonichi now. So I can move on to my Traverse notebook, which is where I'm going to stick the majority of my bigger ephemeras. But first I want to share what I got from Sketcher Fest. Because although I had to work the whole time at the art market, I was able to still hang out and check out some other shops. And the day before, did a little shopping too. And I wonder if it's in here. Where do my other purchases go? Oh, right here. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull everything out. I'll do it one by one, actually. So the first day during the opening event, I was able to pick up 2 self-published zines from my friend Eleanor. This one's called Meet Me in East Lake. East Lake is a neighborhood in Seattle that's like very close to the water. And there's a lot of houseboats. And so my friend Eleanor used to live in East Lake. It's also right underneath like I-5. So as you can see in this illustration, this is the lake that's in the middle of our city called Lake Union. And East Lake is this entire side. I live right here. Sorry, a little bit over, but not exact. But actually, no, I don't live there. I live somewhere here. But anyway, Gasworks Parks. This is downtown Seattle. So this is where a lot of people really enjoy, like weekends or just in the afternoons, like along the waterfront. There's like lots of piers. There's like sky water planes that take off to Vancouver or British Columbia. I used to work right here. One of my offices before I got this current job actually is inside this building in the co-working space. So my view every day is just glorious water and boats, rain or shine. Unfortunately, most of it is during the moodier months until the pandemic hits, and then we had to give up the co-working space because the pandemic. I picked up edition 3 out of 175. So Eleanor Herb Coyle is her Instagram account, HERBCOIL. I just shout out. But hold on, I want to shout out. Planning with Style, thank you for ringing me. And then I want to IG shout out my friend Eleanor. So if you want to follow her art, she has a class on Domestika that teaches her urban sketching style. It's really cool. So her watercolor expression is just amazing. And I actually have a few of her prints in the house too. So This is right underneath the I-5 structure. Ah, I was here when she painted this, I think. This is Lake Union. So this is Queen Anne, and I live on the other side of Queen Anne. Ah, so good. Oh, actually, no. She sketched this on her own. I was with her when she sketched this one. And oh my god, this was like 2017, 2018 when we went to. So, one of the main organizers of Sketcher Fest. He's a very famous urban sketcher because he founded the Urban Sketcher. He lives in Washington, and he knows a guy who has a houseboat. And so he invited a few of us, like, because we were one of the more active members of Urban Sketchers back in 2017 Seattle, and so he kind of happened to invite us to go sketch at his friend's place on a houseboat. So for a fresh perspective, so I still remember. Do I have that sketchbook? Oh no, that's the one that was stolen. Yeah, my car got broken into in Portland, and my sketchbook got stolen along with the bag. Sleepless in Seattle. So yeah, her style is really expressive, really cool. So I can't wait to flip to this. So that's funny because she published a second one called Sleepless in Seoul when she went to Seoul for a few work trips and for fun. She did a lot of South Korean scenes, and I really like love South Korea, you know, from the cultural point of view and just like the city and the food. And I've been plenty of times myself, so I follow her journey when she was in Seoul, and I can't believe she made a zine out of it, and it looks so good. So I bought these two during my first days. Kelly and I went to the opening reception. So Kelly came up the entire weekend. I was here. I wonder if I have photos from the reception. Maybe I posted it already. So she came up, and I asked her, because we're the sponsor, Travelers Company, so we got free tickets to go to the opening reception, which is to listen to the founder talk about, you know, urban sketching and stuff. But mostly I went because I wanted to go see the show Sketching Cascadia, which is a separate exhibit gallery in Edmonds that has a few of the paintings and sketches from local urban sketchers, and I was one of them. So this is one of the display walls. It's really cool. I need to journal about this. And oh my god, where are the photos from? I need to hunt down more of my PNW photos. Are they in here? Maybe we have to catch up starting with those. Yes, they're in here. Shoot. Okay, I have to catch up starting with those. But yeah. Oh yeah, I can hear. Yeah, it's like 2018. I don't care anymore. The loving seeing more of your urban sketching stuff. I know. I haven't been sketching a lot at all. Like, a lot of my urban sketching friends make fun of me. Like, April, are you like penguin stickers now? Like, you're not sketching anymore. And I'm like, I just really got into the community since the pandemic. Okay, you old retirees. Just kidding. Just kidding. I had a lot of fun. I sketched so much when I was in Boston, and moving into Seattle, I think I was very active in the urban sketching scene all the way up to 2019. And like, I even volunteered to be the social media coordinator for the urban sketching organization, like the global org. So, but after the pandemic, I think I definitely, you know, focus more on the station cafe, and so I've been sketching more like studio work, like at home, like inside the house, and not really going out, but only on small occasions. But I was really into urban sketching community before. So yeah, since doing the campaign with Travelers with the sketching theme, I've really like kind of like re-picked up the passion and the feelings, and I think I have sketches to show too, actually. I'll share, maybe I'll dig them out in a bit. I don't know where I put them, but yeah, I actually known Eleanor since 2017 because we both moved to Seattle 1 week after another. So she moved from New York mid-August, and I moved here first week of September. And we were both like very active in our old urban sketchers and chapters. We actually kind of brush path in like July in Chicago 2017 because of the Urban Sketches Symposium. But when we both came to Seattle, we're around the same age and we're like looking for community, as transplants. So we got to know each other a lot. And I really watch her grow from this amazing, like, just, she's already an amazing sketcher, but she really grew her brand and business in the past few years where I feel like I was just like stagnant. But that's okay. Go her. She's wild. We did a lot of fun things together, sketching wise. Okay, so what else? So of course a brochure of the programming. Sketcher Fest Edmonds. So it's actually 3 days from Friday to Sunday. Friday was the opening reception, and this is an illustration did by Gabby Campaniero, which I did a live stream with on our toolkit. I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Maybe it's a little loud. But he started Urban Sketchers basically because he's actually a journalist, and he's kind of promoting the fact that urban sketching is about reportage. Like, you're there, you're sketching the scene, you're telling the story of the scene. Like, unlike plein air where it's like capturing landscape or doing things like, but like with urban sketching, it's kind of a little bit more intention behind why you decide to capture that scenery other than it's pretty. So I think that's the major distinction. So he drew this, which is really cool. And this was the program. I didn't finish my story, but Kelly and I went to the opening reception. It says it starts at 5, and turns out the talk doesn't even start until after 6:30. So we were just standing there watching the exhibit, looking at the gallery, talking to friends from 5 to 6, and I was like, Kelly, I'm hungry. Maybe let's just leave. So we didn't even listen to the opening talk, the welcoming remarks, or the keynote presentation. We went for Thai food, which is more important. So there's that. Also, you have his book. Yeah, he wrote The World of Urban Sketching, I think. And on Saturday, there's the morning workshop. So Saturday is the full day of workshops where a lot of the more established urban sketcher artists are instructors, and you can take their like 4-hour workshops, basically 3 to 4 hour workshops, and they're very fruitful. Like all these instructors really have very distinct styles on how to approach urban sketching, and so it's not just about like how to draw something perfectly like the photo, but more of like Eleanor's style is using a parallel brush or like a parallel I think parallel brush or like the fountain pen to create strong, like distinct lines. And then there's this other guy who focuses on capturing little humans, like people and gestures. And there's some that's really like, I guess, architectural based, like perspective. It's very much like an Urban Sketchers Symposium, but a mini version of it. And these were like sold out, like the day the website launched. So instead, they were also offering free sketch walks, which is generally open to the public. It's free, and it's just like an Urban Sketchers meetup where you go, you chat with everyone a little bit, and then we all find our own spot to draw, and then you come back for a throwdown where you put down all everyone's work, and then you say hi, look at everyone's work, and that's it. And so I volunteered to lead the afternoon one. And so in the morning we had some time, so we actually met up with Broken Halo, and then who came up for Sketcher Fest, and she was doing her road trip too. So we had coffee in Queen Anne, and then afternoon Kelly and I drove north to Edmonds, and on the way stopped by this amazing poke place called Ono Poke. Kelly bought a shirt there. Penguin! Kelly bought a shirt, and then we went and led the sketch walk. And then that night we came back and met up with Elliot and his aunt, and we went for K barbecue. You were going to go, but it was sold out next year. Nice. Yeah, so there's that, and then so these are free, and then there's also free sketch walks on Sunday too, also free. But I was the whole day I was at the Sketchbook Fest and Art Market as one of the sponsors. We get a table. Um, so yeah. Actually, Andrea, you could have come because I don't think they sold out of the sketch walk. Like, even though it says sold out, you could still go. But it's okay. Next year. Hopefully, if they do it next year. Um, Cream soda. I love cream soda. So this is the song. Cream soda. This was the song that I was compared to. Jasmine's. Yes, Chandler O'Leary unfortunately passed away earlier this year, but she was originally one of the exhibitors for the show too. But this is the downtown map, and of course I'm going to be incorporating it into my TN. The size is just right. Downtown. So yeah, there's the location of the show is so pretty. It's right on the waterfront. The ferry comes every 20 minutes to, dock and pick up people to go to the other across the water. And there's this beach. So when I was leading my sketch walk, I started here, and I walk a few minutes, 8 minutes over to this beach to sketch here by the fishing pier. And the Graphite Art Center is where my art is. Lurk away. And then this was the show venue. It doesn't look that big. It's just one main ballroom, and then like all the artists are, obviously here. And there was surprisingly very little sponsors, so it was a very nice opportunity to just walk around and for people to see Traveler's brand. But also, I'm really happy too because I got to interact with the Daniel Smith owners. They brought all their swatches, the stones that they used to make their genuine paint. Stillman and Byrne is one of the. Oh, wow, they spelled their name wrong. I was like, you guys didn't capitalize Travelers like I want you to, but they spelled Stillman and Byrne wrong. So I guess that's a win. They sell sketchbooks, watercolor sketchbooks. Art Spot is a local art supply store. And Art Toolkit next to us. We asked to be next to each other, so it was showcasing our collaboration, right? And so they also brought a bunch of their palettes and notebooks and tools to sell. And then here's all the artists, and it was really fun. And then throughout the day, they have artist talks at this corner where, basically, each of these instructors take turn for like almost 30 minutes to present their art style, a little session, a little their backstory, why they do urban sketching, stuff like that. So the show starts at 10, and we were mobbed. Travelers and Art Toolkit, the two of us, we were mobbed between 10 to 11. It was wild. Like, we couldn't see past the crowd. People were coming to buy stuff. It was quite crazy. Oh, and then outside is also another store, the Sketcher Press Bookshop. So basically, this is a place that helps sells all the prints of these artists, and their self-published vines were sold here, and all the urban sketching related books are sold here. And so these are all the artists. I almost took a class from Andika right before the pandemic, but they had to cancel that class. But look at his style. It's like so precise and like architectural based. He does work in like an architect firm. And his style is just so cool, like just using black. David Chamness, sketched with him a bunch of times. He's a local urban sketcher. Ellie, of course. Frank Chin is like a famous architect professor at University of Washington. So his work is, as you can see, incredibly detailed and immaculate. Ooh, he will be exhibiting a series of journals kept during teaching stints at the University of Washington's Rome Center. That's so cool. Gabby, of course. Gail, local artist. Mario Linhares is pretty cool. He's an urban sketcher from Portugal, and he's pretty big in the urban sketcher scene as well. Jane Winfield is another Seattle loco. Melanie Ream, also loco, I believe. I'm not as familiar with her work. Stephanie Bauer, Seattle celebrity, urban sketcher celebrity. She is like one of the biggest with the architectural style, because she started out as an architect. She focuses on architect illustration, but now she travels to so many countries to teach. Sue Houston, what? I didn't see Sue. Huh, maybe she didn't end up exhibiting, because I don't remember seeing her. Okay, that's interesting. She's totally loco too. Used to work at Daniel Smith. Nishan is the sneaky artist. Rita Sabler, oh my gosh, super cool artist. Oh, I didn't know she's based in Portland. That is so cool. What? For some reason, I thought she's from the European region. I need to try to meet up with her more. Sunil, this guy who did this really cool travel memoir where he follows this really cool guy's like ancient trade route through Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, Israel, and Lebanon, and he just like followed the same route and drew along that way. I thought that was pretty cool. Virginia Hines from California, super cool. And all the sponsors. So that is a long intro to Sketcherfest. What else did I get? You get goodie bags. So first of all, you get these wristbands. The Sketcherfest Edmonds. So they're like little wristbands that you wear. It's kind of like an Urban Sketchers thing. Like if you go to any of the Urban Sketchers major events, they do that. Here's the one from Urban Sketchers Hong Kong and what they did for Auckland. So this was supposed to go on that year before the pandemic happened, but they had to cancel because of the political unrest over there, and then the pandemic. That was really sad. So Urban Sketchers Hong Kong, but because a few of the Urban Sketchers from abroad surprised their friends by flying out to Edmonds and meeting us here, and so this is from Elvin, who basically leads the Urban Sketcher Hong Kong, and it was so nice to see him after all these years. Turns out his daughter studies at UW, so he's actually here more than I thought. I was like, what? I didn't know that. So I got a bunch of those bracelets. So the name tag is really cool. They put the sticker on really hardcore Arches paper, so you can paint on it. But the first day I volunteered, I couldn't find my lanyard. Like they couldn't find it for me, so they just gave me a blank one, so I just painted on it. There's so many celebrity sketches from the PNW, yes. So this paper is such a luxurious, amazing rough paper. This is like, studio work. It's super hard, but like the texture allows you to put in a lot of layers. And I can totally see how artists could like re-wet their pieces, because this thing will take it. So everyone got a piece of precious Arches, and because they lost my lanyard that first day, I got two. So I might do some painting on this. All right, let's look at this freebie first. I actually gave some of it away to Kelly because I didn't want there was a Leuchtturm notebook in here, but I was like, nah about it. So I think this is a little goodie bag from Art Spot. So you get like a cool Posca sticker and Posca marker, light pink, really cool. Pentel point liner, water and fade resistant, really cool, good for drawing. I love it. The sticker says, "I'm the artist in the family." Also, yeah, it has the Leuchtturm A6 sketchbook, which I gave to Kelly, Posca acrylic paint marker, Pentel, Faber-Castell goodie. So it's a Pit Artist pen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh wow. So this one I'm familiar with, but this is a nice blue. And then B paper company sampler. So yeah, that one I gave to Kelly. It's basically a sampler of like watercolor paper. So I was like, Kelly, you love playing with paper. Go for it. Ooh, I could have come by Art Spot for a free zebra brush pen. Whoops. So this is, oh, this is also the paper sampler. So craft paper, mixed media, and craft paper, 140-pound watercolor paper, and super deluxe mixed media paper. Alright, so maybe I think what I gave Kelly was the Stillman and Burn goodie. That was included in the bag. So just a postcard about Art Spot. Starting a recycling pile. Actually, I'll save this. This is good for, I like to use these for when I apply glue. It's a good background. What else is in here? Oh, shoot. I dropped my stationery. So usually when you go to urban sketching events, they always have like goodie bags, and you would just come home with so much extra supplies. I got a Cascadia Art Museum pencil, cute pins. So I'm gonna actually, you know, pins are great because they can hang on your like traverse notebook or on your lanyard. So there's one for Sketcher Press, one for Sketcher Press Edmonds. Ooh, this is good. This is from Daniel Smith. A Daniel Smith watercolor stick. This is like $12 right here probably. So it's basically a intense watercolor stick where you can use a wet brush and paint from it basically as if it's like dried like watercolor. Alright, some marketing cool stuff. Rita Sabler's new book, New York Reawakens, Gabby's postcard of Sketcherfest, Melanie's drawing book promotion. Ooh, this is Darcy Beck Artist. Oh my god, so this one is the one that Tiffany was recommending. So first of all, Art Toolkit. Little discount code back here, 10% off. I will use that. So this is super cool. This is basically I saw this being used by a friend in Portland. It's a field easel art bag. So basically it has like this acrylic thing where you can like pull up and create a surface from your bag. And that's not it. Like this bag has so many pouches. Like it has a pouch for water. It has like this over the shoulder sling. It has so look at this how solid you can kind of manipulate the setup. It has so many additional pockets for tools and sketchbooks and stuff. I wanted to buy one of these. Now I'm reminded of it. This is super cool. What else is in here? Watercolor brochure from Daniel Smith. So this is like intensely satisfying. Isn't this just like an ink swatch page? Looking at this makes me happy. So many good colors. So one of the guys who Daniel Smith flew in was Paul Wang, who's this amazing artist from Singapore, this amazing urban sketcher from Singapore, and he is one of Daniel Smith's ambassadors, international ambassadors. So they flew him in, and he was just throughout the day showcasing, the cool mixability, pliability, like just the potential with Daniel Smith's watercolor. It was just amazing. I almost wanted to ask for one of his pages. Broken Hello, we're getting to the dot cards. But this is basically the brochure for reference. I'm going to keep this. So I need to check which color I have and which one I shouldn't keep buying. Okay, so I totally missed this show. During the day of my sketch walk, I had our thing, bracelets, actually gives us access to the Cascadia Art Museum for free that day. But my sketch walk ended at 4, and this thing ends at 5. So I didn't have time because we have to go down all the way to Renton. So, Women Printmakers of Washington. I should have gone and seen it. It was such a great event. I know. I'm like just kind of showing off what I got and things that were in here. A little bit about Urban Sketcher Seattle. Kate, did you make this? But look at all these cool, like it's in every city. It's in every country that you can think of. And it's kind of cool that in Seattle, like in Washington, Pacific Northwest, there's so many. Like there's one in Tacoma, Bainbridge Island, Port Townsend, which is where Art Toolkit is based, Bellingham, and then South Sound, Bremerton, Portland, and this one is obviously Seattle, and then also in Vancouver. And so everyone kind of organizes their stuff at different platforms. When I was in Boston, we have such frequent meetups because it was a younger group. We went out every Sunday, just always every Sunday. Sometimes Saturday if there's like special. Sometimes there are like special events, and we would always announce it on the Facebook group and the Instagram account, and that's how we basically know where to go. And like you don't even need to like RSVP usually for these urban sketching events. Like when I was traveling to Greece for the first time, 2019 May, and I was really into urban sketching still at that time, and well, I still am, but I was just very crazy about it. I was traveling to Greece, and I had one day in Athens by myself, and so I literally messaged Urban Sketcher Athens to see if they have an outing, and they did. And so the outing is actually at a public cemetery. So literally my first day in Greece, I went to sketch at a cemetery with strangers. But that's just the fun part of urban sketching, is that the community knows and expect anyone to join at any time. Exactly. So you don't even have to let them know. Like I asked because I wanted to know where to meet and just to kind of give a little heads up. And they like, of that entire group, 2 people speak English, but that's fine. Like we still communicated through gestures. And I know when Eleanor travels abroad, like to Seoul and to Japan, we all deliberately try to like meet local urban sketchers. And even when I was in Taiwan, I went to the Taipei Urban Sketcher meetup too. So actually I started with the Taipei Urban Sketchers, but that's beyond the point. So when I was in Boston, I went frequently to the New York one whenever I'm in town, or if there's the other cities like Chicago, I check them out sometimes. But yeah, you can do it anytime. Like anytime you want, you can just start. So here's a card from Urban Sketcher Seattle. This is a card from a pastry place that Kelly and I discovered while eating Ono Poke. Oh, look who this is. Look who this is. a little cool brochure from, what is this, Traveler's Company? So this, I don't know. I hope people appreciate this, because this is a collectible. Like the Traveler's Time is, of course, but really you can get the brochure, and it has so many cool elements to cut out and use if you like journaling. And it also really just showcases the stories of travelers and like little details about the products. So this is included in every goodie bag. Thank you for joining, Buro. So Travelers Company brochure. And right at the ends. Oh, cool. I grabbed this card from Andika. A lot of ephemera. So speaking of dot cards, can you believe I got these all for free? Oh, what is the EZO company? The EZO company. I'll type it out here. Darcy Beck Artist. DarcyBeckArtist.com. So I think Paul's palette was included in the goodie bag. But if you go to Daniel Smith's table and just ask, they'll give you sample dots. And if you're really a beginner, they'll give you all three. But I was too like, I'm not thick-skinned enough, so I only asked for the gouache and the Alex Hilkert's palette, who is also an amazing artist, and he actually also has a Domestica class, I think. He's really big in the urban sketching. I don't know if he's big in the urban sketching scene, but he does do a lot of paint. You're too timid to ask. You should have gone with the other girls. They were all like, they got all three basically. So Paul Wang, like I said, was that amazing artist. And so these are Daniel Smith dot cards where you can just, wet your brush and try to like, dab it, and you can actually paint with just this is sufficient to paint. So I took Paul Wang's workshop at the Urban Sketcher Symposium in Chicago, and I have a lot of these colors in my palette because of his recommendation. Permanent Alizarin Crimson, Moonglow was the first time I learned about this color, was from him. Cobalt Teal Blue, Green Appetite Genuine, and Transparent Brown Oxide. These were the colors we used during his workshop, and like I always have these colors in my palette. They're so versatile and so like strong and pretty, so I really like it. Like this is very iconic of his palette too. Alex Hilker's, I immediately recognized the red. He does a lot of European structures with like brown beigey exteriors with like red roofs, so I can see that in this set. You Love and Glow, learn about it during the demo, yeah. And then so this is the new thing they have, their gouache, which is their new, I think, series. So I am excited to try out their gouache. I'm not getting into it, but I wanted to try it. So yeah, I got all these three for free. Oh, so this is another thing I bought from Art Toolkit, the little mini pans, but this is for someone else. I just need to send it. And this is another thing I bought from Art Toolkit. Finally, I bought the Hanamole 100% cotton watercolor book. It's so nice. It's so nice. They have another one that's just called Watercolor Sketchbook, and that's good enough. I have one of those in like this compact A6 slim size, and that's really nice, but I wanted to try the 100% cotton. So it's 60 pages too. So excited to do a lot of cool art in this. Is that all? I think I have something else with, I'm using this. So I was using this, I need to remove my card from my, because it's got my phone number on it. So I was using this to trade things, ephemeras, cards, stickers with guests and, customers, with listeners of the podcast, and with the artists themselves. So I have accumulated quite a pile back here. Nope, not this. This is dry silicone, which I'm gonna put back for some reason. a lot of the artists are just handing out, postcards and things. Ooh, met up with some friends. They gave me these stickers. Oh, this is separate. This is all. So I really like this pouch. This is from Kinjim. Really, it has so many compartments, so you can really easily access your stuff at events. So here I have Rita Sabler's card. My friend from Portland came up and gave me these stickers. James Richard, I can't believe he's here. I didn't realize he's gonna be here. He wasn't on the exhibit list. So I guess they must have invited him last minute, because he's from Florida. Now that I think about it, probably. He's from Florida. He's an amazing, he's also known as Jim. Amazing urban sketcher, teaches at so many urban sketching events. And he's based in, I think, the Key in Florida, but he's an instructor and advisory board member for Urban Sketchers, and he teaches on Skillshare, Blueprint, and the great courses. Nice. He's amazing. Alvin, this is the guy that I was talking about from Hong Kong, and he does a lot of iPad work. So look at that. Really cool structure. He usually is with Rob Sketcherman, so I was like, ooh, where's Rob? So, Alvin. This is a mood sticker, I think from Gail. So it's just like a little swatch of like a landscape mood. And then this one I think is Virginia Hines. Little mood printed card. Daniel Smith sticker. And this one I think is also from Virginia Hines. Yes, I think it's her style. So yeah, that is all. I'm gonna put some away. Things are not going into the ephemera stuff, but like quite a haul. Like I didn't really buy too much, thankfully. Only bought the watercolor sketchbook and the pans. But it was a very fruitful event. It was so nice. And I collected stamps, impressions, of course, from friends who set up stamps to stamp. I had Kelly go help me get some imprints on my Traveler's notebook that I had to cut out from this page. But here I have imprints from my friend Herb Coyle, her Edmonds stamp that I did a horrible job for two impressions in a row. Alright, sticker. I don't need these for now. I do want to repurpose this brochure, but I have the other one that I already took apart, so I'll use that first. Watercolor sketchbook. I don't need that for now. Zines, I'll read them later. So yeah, I think I'm gonna use these. Finally, I can catch up in my Traveler's notebook. Let me see, did I miss out on anything? This one's my Portland one. I'll throw these in here. So Kelly and I basically spent 2 weekends in a row. And she's coming up again tomorrow, but I don't think I'll see her because she's going to the Taylor Swift tour. Super cool. So yeah, I already took apart this brochure. I took two because I knew I would need it in order to put one in my Hobonichi and one in my Traveler's notebook. And maybe I only need one. Okay. Well, we're calling. I'll dive in. Baby. Darling. Wow, everyone hydrate. I just drank half of this. One I have, 1/3. Alright, Taiwan beer time. I personally, I took out some cash, guys. I did. I can't wait to go to DC and buy something from Gallon Leather. I want to buy their big clip because you know how mine broke. So this was from Portland. I saved extra pages to journal for Portland, but the Sketcher Fest weekend starts here. Hello, Leanne. So welcome to the stream, and Inky Longhorn, thank you for resubscribing for 14 months in a row. I really appreciate it. And so this is one of the sketches I did during my sketch walk. I did this, and then I did another quick one. So this one is, can you tell though? This one is line first, then color, whereas this one is color first, then line. But I guess it turned out the same way. But this one's definitely messier. I was trying to warm up, so this is like the warm up sketch, and then I think I did a bigger one later. So we'll start here. I'm gonna use some of the ephemera I got today from the D-stash I got from Sarah. She is giving away this amazing smoky colored paper set, de-stashing it, so I was like, gimme. It's gonna be great for collaging. Actually, where's my, I'm trying to find, oh my god, I have so much stuff here. I guess it's not here, but I have a tool that I used to use to keep my Traverse notebook open. It's shaped like a cat, but I don't know where it's. Oh well, I don't want to dig for it right now. So, still on opening reception day, I need to organize everything. And I have stuff from the subsequent this week. And then the day after the Sketcher Fest, Gabby was inviting volunteers and instructors to go on this boat ride to sketch, and it was so close to me, I had to go. So that was really nice. Oh, this is XG's new song. Turn up the music since we're at journaling time. Right now I'm just kind of sorting out which one goes where so that I can journal about them in the correct order. So I think these actually should go into my Hobonichi because this is from the week before. So just to show you guys the photos, this is me at my section of the gallery at Graphite. And then this is us with Jackie in the morning, and then Kelly and I went for poke, and then we were sketching. We couldn't find too much shade, like with places to sit, so I basically just flapped open my picnic blanket and just laid it on the ground and created seats. So I'm so glad I brought my picnic blankets. And then we got ice cream. And then this is the morning where we got to Edmonds super early, like almost at 8 o'clock, to try to get a good parking spot so we can, unload easily. And then this is the Sketcher Fest and its busyness. The sketches, stuff like that. So I'm just going to take apart this book, I think. So it's easier to cut. Gonna come off easily. Hello, heavily gifted today. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's going well. Is this little, they both can be chopped off a little bit at the bottom. And I think I'm going to, I need to go to Cole Gallery. I forgot. I didn't know that there was a, Ron Stock's watercolor exhibit happening there. So I'm actually thinking about going tomorrow. Because parking's free tomorrow in Edmonds. To go see the exhibit at Cole Gallery. There's just, Edmonds is just such an arty town. Like I could keep on trimming this. Nope, I could just keep going. Who needs tips? There, it will fit now. Should I actually just trim it all the way to the edge? I think I should. That's probably easier. There. And the other side, actually I decided to do this corner instead. Oop. There. And then I can use one of these photos to set the scene. I guess I did already journal about the opening reception. And since I don't have photos for it, that's good enough as well now. Or should I use this one? Let's use this big one. I really like this long landscape orientation because when you're at the waterfront, the sky is just like mesmerizing. It's just so vast, and it was honestly the best time to be in Edmonds that weekend. The sky is so blue, cloudless. Oh well, I think on one of the days there was some cloud, but it was cloudless, blue sky, blue water, just perfect weather to do an art event, outing event too. So it was just very well, like I think the weather was like giving everyone a big favor. I'm gonna put this, no, I'll do this in the other page. Like I was trying to be careful to not get a sunburn when I was doing my walk, but I think thankfully I wore my hat, we put on sunscreen, and then we had shade, so that was really comfortable on Saturday. So they were like saying from the Cascadia Art Museum, there's also a marsh you can go to. And I'm like, no way I'm going to the marsh. Sorry, not me. Someone else will have to go. I am not going to the marsh. I really like the sticker. I'm the artist in the family. I chose the beach instead. And like it's just so relaxing. Like when you're at the water, you smell the ocean, the briny wind. And Seattle summer is America's best kept secret because it's so cool. Like it's not hot at all. You get like a constant breeze, and you know the temperature was just perfect. And so overall, I think it was very smart of them to do the event, this event, um, and pick a great time for it. So look at this page. I was able to get a bunch of the Urban Sketchers signature. I stamped the Travel and Sketch stamp here, and then I went around and just asked for everyone to sign my book basically. So the autograph page. I was gonna do some splashes of color over this, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay. So on this side, I might just cover up with the postcard. My God, I might need a new glue tape soon. And they were selling a poster, and I think what our toolkit did was she had the artist sign the poster, which I thought was pretty cool. But they are an art supply store, so they're hanging it in their storefront, which makes sense. But for me, I wouldn't know what to do with that poster, so in the notebook, it's sufficient for me. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Now, time to use the glue. Oh, perfect. So you guys see what I'm doing. Yay. Maybe Daniel Smith sticker. Or did I use it already? Oh no, it's here. Just using ephemera freely. The signature page, the map. I might add a little bit of a. Here, this is me and my photo. I took a photo of myself in front of Art Spot. They had a huge sign in the display of their window that says, "Welcome, Urban Sketchers." I thought that was so cute. There. And I really should like attach this here. Maybe with tape. I could put this photo here because this is exactly where it shows on the map. Sure. Olympic Beach. And this is the landing. Should I just put it here? I feel like there's space. My scissors getting sticky from cutting all these sticky back photos. It's so funny. So many people are asking me how I print my photos. And I'm just like, with a printer. A normal printer. No biggie. I'm actually going to put this kind of at the very front, maybe. Give it a few pages of padding because I do like how this looks. And where I can see all the photos and the map, signature page, intro page, and then finally journaling. Do I want to use these ephemera? No, it's too much. I want a light and easy background. I will use one of my ephemera. Got these from Furukawa Shiko. It's got some refreshing color palette. Maybe we'll start with this really nice paper. I like to layer like a background piece with the realistic photos in front. So I guess this is what I'm trying to do. Because starting off the day with Kelly in bed with Cookie. And then coffee at Cafe Hagen. Huh. Did I have stickers or card from them? I'm trying to think. I'm gonna layer with a cute frame. Ooh, I have a cuter frame here. I'm really into 17 lately. So the drama I'm watching called See You in My 19th Life is having its finale episode later tonight. Actually, more of tomorrow morning when I wake up. So I'm excited to finally watch that last episode. God, that's so cool. Where's my date stamps? I know. It's a good thing. People who want to watch it, you can go and watch it now. July 16th. Kelly got the date for me already. That's it. Just it. But I'm excited because tonight I think I will binge watch King the Land. And then tomorrow morning I can finish the finale episode for both of them. Because yesterday I binge watched See You in My 19th Life and caught up on the last 8 episodes. And then today I'm gonna finish all the episodes I have stacked up for King the Land. And then tomorrow I can finish both shows. And I will be relieved from the torture. Because if I don't, I will waste my life away during work hours trying to sneakily watch the shows. You only have 2 more episodes of Spy X Family. I feel you. I feel you like a curry. Have I been purposefully not watching it yet? Yes. Pokemon that ever want you to play? No. I don't like this stuff. Well, I don't not like it. I listened too much of it already. Alright, so what should I use to journal? I think I will use this pen. I'm gonna use my other pen actually for my next entry. There's a couple other animes with cute characters on my list, so at least you'll get that theme. I feel that's in Korea, and I watched another show for 6 seasons. I was at work when it ended. I didn't know what to do with myself at the rest of the day. No. Try to only actively watch one show of a theme at a time. I started watching My Happy Marriage when there's only 2 episodes on Netflix. Yes, I don't know why I do that to myself. And so, guess what I did? I cannot wait, and I went and read the manga and finished it. or I went to the point where they didn't have more. so I'm good. I'm good. I'm good now. But man, that was torture. I don't think I can fit another coffee cup in there. And then the day of the event. So these 3 are from the event. Do you have any cool... Let's try this paper. People are saying good things about that one. That show gave me a little bit of a fruit basket vibe. And I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's kind of like addressing a lot of like personal trauma and like abuse and like how they mentally dealt with it. I was like, it's giving me PTSD from Fruit Basket. But I finished it, so I'm not gonna spoil it. Or I finished it to the point, because it actually came from a novel, but I think they adapted it into a comic manga, but maybe it was still being illustrated because it's not finished yet. But I actually binge read that drama literally Saturday night. Or was it Friday night? I binge read it Friday night. Woke up super early on Saturday, just like lacking of sleep because I was reading that manga in bed. Nope. I stamped the wrong date. This was supposed to be 15. Oh wow. It's whatever. Hey Tokyo Bay. Can I ask which photo printer you use? I use a regular printer. I just collaged these photos with PhotoGrid and then put them on Microsoft Word and printed into a US letter size label sticker and then cut them all into smaller pieces. And it's funny because people must have asked this 1,000 times to Rainbowholic, and I learned it from her. I'm doing exactly what she does. She also uses a printer for her photos. I used to use Canon Selfie, but I really like this one because it just comes with the sticker backing, and I could print a lot at the same time, at one time. And I use label paper in white gloss from onlinelabels.com. Oh my god, even not talking, I'm able to write wrong words. Oh, is this a Taylor Swift song? Perfect timing. Yeah, apparently Seattle traffic is just mobbed since 2 hours ago. If you're trying to get anywhere, it's cramped. It's extremely busy. Because Taylor Swift concert, there's like a ice hockey game happening in Seattle Center, block party, and then like just a bunch of stuff happening today. So I stayed put, stayed home, went with Cookie on a little walk, and that's it. We all got out of town. We had a good time. Nita and I went to the Japanese onigiri place called Onibaba which is right across the street from where I'm picking up my lunch. Oh, their their sandwiches, they're not sandwich, their rice ball onigiri is so delicious. So, what do you guys think? I'm kind of feeling like I was motivated by a lot of the artists to kind of want to start doing a subscription thing again. Just kind of about my art journey, stationery wise, art wise. Because Eleanor is thinking about doing it, and a lot of the artists that I met have a Substack. So it's very similar to Patreon, but it's more newsletter based. Whereas Patreon, there's like, you can download printables, video content, podcasts, blah, blah, blah. And I have done the Station Cafe Patreon before, but we had to kind of turn it off because it was kind of, we were promising content for people's money. So that was a little bit of a burden. And plus, having to coordinate with Kelly was also another kind of like extra element that we have to manage between the two of us. So that's why we kind of had to like take a backseat on stopping Patreon for the Stationery Cafe. But I was thinking, what if I just do it for myself, and really kind of focus it on my own story, my own point of view, but about stationery. Would people be interested in supporting me for, what is it, $5 a month, I think? Is kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I could share sketches, pages from my book, kind of stories, things like that, stationery news. Because I read the Pen Addict refills for the past year and a half, 2 years and a half actually. I've been a member of his refills, and I felt like I could do something like that too. And it's very like similar to what I do already anyway. So that's just something in the back of my head. And obviously, I love piling on things on myself when I'm already very busy. And it's usually in those moments where I want to do more. But I'm kind of banking it as an idea for September. And I'm kind of thinking, with my upcoming trips to Japan, DC Pen San Francisco Pen Show, it would be like a good opportunity to revive or start a newsletter, microblog, content thing. Instead of trying to fix my blog. I think that's what I'm trying to just not do. But I don't know. I'm a very start new project kind of person. So I'm conscious of that fault of mine. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm still kind of thinking about it because I feel like I do have a lot to share in terms of sketching and artists and stuff. Yeah, subscription based. I think Substack allows you to create content that's for free too. So I think it'll kind of be a mixture of that. Like, I'll probably do bi-weekly that's free, but weekly for content that you subscribe to, kind of like. So I think it's like $5 a month, or you can do $30 a year, which I will probably choose that one. I feel like $30 a year is very affordable, no? I subscribe to the Pen Addict and it's $49 a year. And he gave a lot. He updates on a weekly basis. So $30 a year, thinking about it, for 12 months. So it's basically $2.5 a month. So I was thinking that it's a reasonable amount for people to pitch in, to support, my art, to support me as an art creator, and support the podcast. So yeah. Oh, hit !Poke-Star to get your first Pokemon. So, and I can share tips like inks, how I print my photos, stuff like that. But I don't know. Still thinking about it. I feel like I started my creative journey in life as a writer. Honestly, when I was in high school, they always said that my teachers had always encouraged me in creative writing and like to be a writer, and I have always had that aspiration. But then obviously as time goes by, I kind of like drift away from writing. But I feel like I've always wanted to write a book about my whole like journey, So maybe this is a way to get myself back onto it. But Substack lets you do a custom amount. I think I would really just go for the lowest because, like, unlike Patreon, I feel like with Patreon, it became a little bit of a vicious cycle because people were expected to give a certain type of content, like printables and stuff like that, and it ended up being more burdensome. But I really want Substack to be stress free, so I was like, minimal contribution is fine. So I would probably just set up the $5 a month or $30 a year thing. Yeah, like Abby does the book and zines, things like that. Hello, Candy Zombie 01. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And, I feel like a lot of people have followed me um, since 2014. And I jump platform a lot. I was Facebook, then Instagram. Sometimes now there's Threads, and I had Patreon, had the podcast, and I just feel like I wanted to consolidate into a place where, if Instagram someday decided to be super evil and I have to shut down my account, I can still have a little sanctuary that belonged to me unless Meta acquires Substack, which hopefully not. So that's the mentality. Like, I'm going to be posting things. I'm really, really lazy about posting on Instagram these days because it's just not reaching people I want them to see. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, with Substack, I'll treat it like Instagram with more writing, with more story, more caption, and create bi-weekly free content, and then more weekly little tidbits and things. So it's really, really like Patreon, but I think instead of starting a new Patreon and then like having to kind of be, I think on Patreon I just feel pressured because other creators on Patreons are doing those things, and then I felt like I would be offering too little. And then I think being on Substack kind of gives me a fresh start and also allows me to I think pushes myself a little bit to write more, like type and write more. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. Christina has a Substack. Christiana has a Substack. If you guys have been following, she does this Substack about like a trash TV she watches, and I love reading that. And I think she has it on for free. And then Erin from Journal is an author. Wait, no, is her name Erin? No. Journal is an author. I'm just gonna say her handle has a Substack about journaling and the habit and like how to deal with like processing thoughts and stuff like that. So that was really cool too. And I think a lot of the urban sketchers, because they consider themselves journalists, so they really love using Substack as a method and platform to merge their sketches with storytelling. And I think that's kind of where I want to go, versus on Patreon, where it's more of like visual content only, if you know what I mean. So just a thought, and thanks for listening to me ramble on about that. Just popped into my head. I had this thought for the last few days. And I feel like video is obviously cool. Like a lot of people did vlogs and YouTube, but I just don't capture video as much. And I feel like I have so much adventures in my life, and they're all in my books. It'd be really cool to share some of that through writing. There'll be the blog I wish I wish I had completed. Before I got into stationery, I really blog a lot. And they're all kind of murmurs. So I think partially threads is what kind of took me in this direction too. Just kind of like, because thread is kind of like a microblog. You know, it's just like, huh, I kind of do like sharing things like this. So a little bit more casual stationery thoughts. So now, hey, hello, Mary Prospector. So now the main thing is to like, what should I name it? I don't want to use the stationery cafe because I wanted it to be a little bit more about me personally. Penguins Creative, Penguins Corner. I don't know. Do I want to use Penguins? I guess I could still use Penguins Creative. It is my creative brand after all. Like, what do you guys think? When you guys think of me, do you think April Wu or Penguins Creative? I think definitely Penguins Creative. So. but then like, it's an opportunity to do a fresh start. I wish I had like a cool alias name, like Chelsea Words and Roses. That's so cool. Like really, like rolls off the tongue and just like really kind of just a perfect vibe. Penguins Creative just feels very childish in a way. It's like those like journaling with, you know. You like it, it's cute. I just need to embrace it then. Penguins Creative. Should I revive my Zanga name, Cinnamon Roll with an X? Go real retro. Cinnamon Roll. I want to think like something witty though, like if I really want this like newsletter to be kind of like the writing brand, you know, not just the art brand that I had, the creator brand. So here, like for example, Zenga for life, freaking fact. Gabby Campanero, I think his Substack name is called On the Spot. So it's just perfect because it's like urban sketching. You're sketching on the spot. It's also like journalist kind of on the spot. We're like, who is this Penguins Creative wanna be? So I was just like, how can I like take a little bit of the Penguins Creative but then turn it into something like something cool, something witty, something buzzworthy. Just kidding. Something in Japanese it would be called oshare, something kind of cool. The Penguin 10 post. You're really cool. Thanks, Jasmine. The artists, let me see. I'm trying to think about all the artists that I met. They all have kind of like a cool alias for themselves. Nishan is the sneaky artist. He has like so many followers. It's kind of wild. I think your brand already carries Emperor Penguin Creates. What is that show? The the Emperor's March. An artist formerly known as Fingers Creative. If you want to write to or whatever. What about like if I merge Stationery Cafe with Penguins Creative instead of it's like Penguins Cafe? Does that sound cute? Happy feet. Very cute. Penguins Cafe. But that's I want to take Blossom Cafe. I just realized no, no, that's Jasmine's thing. I'm not gonna take that. Um, hmm. I'm gonna keep brainstorming. Penguins Outpost. I like sticker. I like washi. Hmm. This is the fun part. It's like the Polar Bear Cafe. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I love that anime. Steal away, friend. No, that's your thing. I don't want to steal your thunder. I love Blossom Cafe. Okay, I want to letter El Legendario. Penguin's Nook. That's kind of cute. Penguin's Nook. I'm also trying to think like on the long run, if I were to start creating like, postcards or products that I like I might eventually one day sell, like what would be a cool brand name. Blossom Empire. That's true. That's true. Jasmine is the Blossom Empire, not Blossom Cafe. I'm good here. I, I'm not. I'm not. She's the Emperor's March. Oh my god, that's so funny. We can travel to multiple cafes. So today we're going to those with words Burrow, Blossom Cafe, Job's Bar, Penguin. Or how about Penguin's Diner? I love Diner. The Penguin's Diner and the tagline's like comfort food and comforting words here. Something like that. Planning stashing. I can't use the word planning because I don't plan. I called myself out on the recent episode. I'm not a planner girl. Penguin Steiner is cute. I'm gonna write it down on a random piece of paper. What do you mean you don't plan? Planning's tasting. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Her wine journal. Jasmine, I don't plan. I was telling in the podcast that do I really plan? Like I really write down a to-do list. No, Valerie, I'm journaling. Planning is forward looking. If we're to be super specific, I'm journaling. So I'm Penguin's journal. But I can't steal Joe's thunder, so I can't use Penguin's journal. No, Jasmine, no, that's fine. I think Kelly called me out on one of the stories too, but it was in one of the Techo Kaiki episodes, and I was just like, so turns out I'm looking. I've all these years I've been saying I have like 7 planners, 11 planners, whatever. But then I only use like 2 of them as planners, a work planner and the regular planning. Everything else is a journal. So, so yeah, the plotting. Penguin's plot. Oh my god. The plotting penguin. Am I? No, I can't. I can't like steal my company's brand. So like, let me kind of like share like a lot of writing, a lot of. Let me just go to a pen addict. I think. You know, just as an inspirational thought about. I think he has all these links. Link love or something, just to see what other writer stationery bloggers names are, you know. Oh wow, he just wrote the end of. Oh no. So Bratz has this like little section called the refills, which is like his newsletter I call the refills basically. So it's like it just keeps coming. So that was kind of cool. Blotting penguin. The plotting penguin looks perfect. Oh yeah, I gotta get ready for Mark's stream. The mascot is the detective. That's actually perfect. The plotter. What if I, yeah. What if I use this brand, this is the logo, right? And then it just looks like a detective. So here, just a few words, like, you know, like from the pen cup, no pen intended, the newsprint, my supply room, the clicky post. Recently, there's some good ones too. I think he also calls it the misfits. Can add a little notepad. This is a good icon for my newsletter for sure. The Penguin Gazette. Misfill, I think. Oh, he had the refills, and then for the ones he shares on his blog, the public one, he calls it the misfill. So let's see. Writing at large. Well-appointed desk is a famous one. Everyone knows. Carryology. Penguinology. How does that roll off your tongue? Tools and toys. Mountain of ink is such a good one. There's notebook stories, which is written by this person that like has just these awesome notebook reviews. Gourmet pens. The gentleman stationer. Everyone has sneaker news. Everyone has such cute names. And then like Penguin's Diner doesn't really like give you like the vibe that it's a stationery or art or state of thing. Yeah. I need to keep brainstorming. And another reason is also because Mount Penguin. The other reason is because I wanted to claim the domain name for the Substack, and I already have Penguins Creative as my own blog, so I can't use that one. So that's another big reason why I didn't want to continue using Penguins Creative for the Substack. Emperor Penguin's new group. And then each week is just me and my new purchases. Haul of the week. Emperor Penguin's new group. Lilia, I'm trying to think if I were to export internationally, I don't want the Japanese like followers or the Asian followers to have such a big mouthful, okay? Emperor's Penguin's new group. That's gonna be my Kamihaku name. I don't want that. suggestion. It is a Emperor Penguin's new fence. You know, it's like I feel like there's definitely an opportunity here, right? A pen with Penguins Creative, but I think someone else already took that, whether it's in a product name or something. The penguin. How about just call it the penguin? For sure, it's M pen. M penguin. Fountain penguin. Stationary spam. I will get blocked on Google. SEO wise. Oh my god. I need to brainstorm. I need to be like Chelsea and Miranda when they were brainstorming their name, and then one just rolls off their tongue. Maybe SFN show is my debut time. I need to do some like live polling or something. Stationary spam. Oh my god. Do a play on words. I do like Penguin's Corner. Kind of like, you know, like the corner newspaper, Penguin's Newsstand. But also, like, do I? Oh, there is a Penguin's Corner in the UK. It stocks a large range of Penguin products available to order online and delivered to your door. We're giving a straight up go here. Emperor Penguin New Group. Oh my god, that was too much. But look at this cute letterpress card with the printed pink and the green. I just had a thought, what if we like delete penguin and become pancreative, and then it's kind of like pancreas. We're the unofficial penguin thing. Pen blossoms. Stealing from Jasmine again. Just come inside Penguin's desk. I just penguink. 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 I just hate my creative guys. I had such a cute name. I had such a cute name before. I was Penguins R Us, man. I was this huge fun play on Toys R Us, and then like no one understands Penguins R Us, so I had to change it for the Chinese audience to Penguins Creative, and now it's stuck, and now it's just like ugh. Penguins R Us. Are we allowed to use RS, by the way? Toys R Us, copyright. Oh yeah, this song is so good. Penguin Paints. I only gifted today. That was my old Instagram account, Penguins R Us. No, Tasha! We just went over. No, you weren't listening. I'm not a planner. I can't use the word plan. This song is Shadow by 17. Alright, is Mark on? Not yet. I need to pull her up. I forgot I started late, so here we are. But she's not on yet. See, Mark's Mellow is such a cool name. Penguin Art Bistro. No, I have to change it because back then when I was in Taiwan, no one understand the pun. No one understand my reference because when I was really into penguins in high school, and so I wanted penguins are us because I basically was behind the idea of penguin domination. Everyone's a penguin. Anyway, um, you like, you like, you like Ube Ube's penguin Emperor Penguin's new groove. Just, I can't get over that. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. Em Emperor penguins, penguins. So in Japan, my name is Penguin. Penguin. It's okay. I'm not writing my Substack tomorrow. Penguin powered! Oh my god, what am I, a Power Ranger? It's okay, I'm not writing this Substack tomorrow, so I still have time before someone else can go ahead and steal my idea. Like, we'll just see Lilia like register Substack under Emperor's Penguin's new group, so I can't take it anymore. You've written Penguin so much now it looks weird. Penguin Pog! No. What is that word that we were trolling Julie with? Or not Julie, Judy. The young people nowadays just reply to sentences with the short word. Bet. Penguin bet. Me laying awake thinking about next week. Powerpuff Penguin. PPP. Penguins Inklings. Penguins Inklings kind of cute. Penguin Post. Why didn't anyone think of that? Oh, I have to do everything myself. Penguin Post. Duh. That's the perfect name. Gosh. Alright, Marcel. Okay. Hold on, let me check the domain name. Penguin Post. There's the Penguin Post Office in Antarctica. It is taken by someone right now. What if we do Penguin's Post? How about the Penguin Post? Yeah, we're having trouble finding that site. Alright, I'm onto something. We are useless. Penguin's puppet. We got there eventually. The opinionated penguin. Oh my god, we got the rights. I know, I'm so glad we had to write off Emperor's Penguin's new group. Alright, now I just have to figure out grammar. Like, do I want to do Penguin Post? The Penguin Post? I think the Penguin Post sounds the most correct, not Penguin's Post, right? Because I made that mistake with Penguin's Creative. I added an S between Penguin and Creative, and it's like grammatically weird. The Penguin Post. Publishing Penguin. Hey, PBR, don't come after Penguin Random House. Don't come after me. This is a complete different category. All right, guys, this has been fun. We had a good time. I think the Penguin Post sounds fun because for sure I can call it the TPP. I like PPT. But let's go ahead and get ready to rate marks. And first, Penguin Secret, that's the password to the secret walled content, okay? Penguin Secret. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. I'll have a corner, a weekly haul post, and it's gonna be called Penguin's New Group. Thanks, it was fun to use your phrase out. Oh my god. I'm so glad I thought of the name myself so no one of you can claim it. Alright, thanks for the raid message. And sub message. Thank you, Justin, for doing it for me. And we shall rate Marshmallow in a brief minute. She's still on her streaming soon. And are y'all ready? Use those messages. And if you want, you can say the penguin, Emperor Penguin's new rate.